Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let me know where you're tuning in from. How is your day going so far, and how are you feeling into this new moon right now? Let me know in the comments. Just going to switch off. It's 11:11. Let's get started in a moment. I'm doing this live after 3 weeks. I think the last one I did was in the new moon in October. So it's been a little gap there. All right. So my name is Srimanju Katragadda. I'm here from Seattle. For those who are joining for the first time, just to give a little introduction who I am. I'm an Akashic channeler, author, and a Reiki energy healer. These are some of the things, the titles I go by, but there is more. And yeah, the past 3 weeks I got to spend in Egypt. So still sinking in with those beautiful expansions, activations as well. So this moon, I'll be bringing those energies through Reiki, through the Akashic channeling. So the way we'll do this is, the first part is I'll give you an update of what my guides have been sharing for this new moon and what to expect. Again, take what resonates with you. Something doesn't resonate, please do leave it and take your own sovereignty. That's the most important thing. The second part will be moving into receiving energy healing. Reiki is my work modality that I use. Of course, it's all about the intentions and receiving to where you need right now. It could be the physical aspect, it could be the emotional, it could be just cleansing as well. And if you're first time, please do let me know. We'll give you a little more introduction at the time. And at the very end, I'm being drawn to pull a card from Earth Magic, a deck. So we'll see what the card comes up. So stay till the last. And this is also going to be replayed in YouTube. In case you miss any parts, you can always go back onto my YouTube channel from the bio and get it. So let's get started. How are you all feeling into, what is this new moon calling into you for you? This is more about reclaiming ourselves. That's the energies that's coming up. Hi, Jennifer. First time. Hi, Paris. Lovely. First timers. That's great to have you guys. So the integration is what the title they have given up. And when integration comes in, is about like recollecting, remembering all the parts of us from many lifetimes. It could be or this lifetime as well. The gifts that we are having, and with that integration comes in the expansion of release as well. You might be feeling a lot of emotional release, purging, and discomforts in your body. They're all the beautiful transformational parts of it that we do experience, is because our body is so dense, and that's only dynamics that we can purge through this awakening part of the process. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter, if we have been on the spiritual journey for 20 years, we constantly will be having the upgrades of it, just like our softwares in our laptops, in our phones do have an upgrades once in a while. Of course, these are getting more often, just like we are having more often of these upgrades as well. Yeah. So the new moon is bringing in the awareness of the shadow work to be done, something that you are wanting to do, the work, the inner work, asking you to go deep inside, to remember who you are, what you're here for, and calling into who am I. If you already defined it, but also the next steps are a little difficult to step onto it, this new moon brings you that awareness about it. Yeah. From the last couple of months, we are only going upwards in the direction, but also we are releasing a lot of the things that are not making sense to us anymore, not being a people pleaser, or not being there in a chaos environment. We are looking for more of our own wings to be expanded. The freedom to express ourselves is what our callings are coming through, and this new moon is highly supporting in that part of this energies. Yeah, you might be connecting more to your spirit guides or to any beings that are there to help you with as well. Your dreams could also be very potent important. The veils are very thinner, connecting to your ancestors as well, so you do understand who your support system is right now to feel into that community space, into your soul tribe as well. And remember, when we do this work for ourselves, it's not about just doing for ourselves. We are becoming more lighter versions, so others are following in that light path as well and feel like called to do their own work as well. So it could be a trigger, it could be a following, it could be a kind of inspiration. So it is all about how you're showing up. And if you are becoming a trigger for others, it's great, they have to sit and work on themselves. It's not you who is responsible for it, but your soul contract had been made. Someone triggers us and we sit with it, but not dwell deep into it, why did I happen to me. It's about, what did I learn here, what did I receive here. So those are the parts that we move forward into rather than hold us back. Yeah, so that's the most important thing to be connecting with. Yeah. And when we are in our integration part of it, these are the essences that are aligned into our heart connection, and the heart coherence happens in that the brain is just there to hold the space but not dictate us, but we are following from the heart. Hope this is resonating with you guys. Do let me know in the chat. And also, maybe you're physically more tired, which is a great sign of rest, rejuvenation, and also then deep parts of the integration is happening through this resting phase. Resting is not laziness or idleness. It's all about the compartments coming in together, infusing in with yourselves, and that's the most important thing. When you are being more in alert state, you are functioning from this high dimension or a high frequency of energy of seeing the blueprint, seeing the pictorial way of things, how things are working out, and you're stepping in with clarity and expansion as well. And that is where these energies are moving us, pushing us forward as well. So even think about what is resisting you right now is what you need to really look into. The resistance is the thing that calls in, sometimes we do resist something simple as yoga. You want to do the yoga for so long, wake up at 5 or 7 o'clock in the morning, first thing you want to do meditation, but you're resisting, but there is a calling towards it, and that resistance is pulling you back, not showing up, because when you show up, you are much more authentic self. Yeah, so letting go of that resistance is a beautiful way to step forward into your own light, into your own dimension, and remember of who you are, authentic self of it. Yeah, what are the things that are holding you back, asking those deeper questions, and checking in where that loops and threads are coming in. Why am I feeling into it? Who is holding me back? There could be some script still running within us, from the parents, from the dynamics of the society. It could be are they still holding us? Are we holding on to the memory? And this is where clearing up those cords and disconnecting from those, because it's not serving you or them as well. It's more of a safety net. People are afraid to see the light. But when you align with the light, you find your own community as well. How many times, you wanted a community and you were seeking for it, and you just found it, right? The right kind of trips. It's not about the community of who is serving you in all the dynamics. It's about the community who is serving you in the soul dynamics. There could be another community with your hobbies. It could be another community who wants to have some fun times as well, or want to go for movies. So there could be multiple communities of it. It's not one person serves all for us. It's about the different little hubs that what we want, when we want, we are catching up on those faces, on those interactions that are really re-gifting us. Insight Tamar is one of those beautiful communities. I find it when you need a little bit of inspiration or you want to meditate, there is always a group there holding a space for each other. And group meditations are becoming so popular, so expansive as well, isn't it? You can do on your own. Sometimes coming in together as a group is much more powerful. For me personally, I love doing yoga in a group, rather than on my own, and meditations on my own and in the group as well. So knowing what is your comfort, what you're resonating with, it is so important as well in this moment of time. And it's not coming to the year end, it's about how we are beginning to step restart ourselves and reset ourselves. Reset is the most important thing, and remember part of the things that we are here for, and what I have seen myself or for my clients is when we start remembering who we really are, it begins like from the very early stages of our childhood, that we know it all, but we were taken away those gifts from us and being placed with some other words not to remember ourselves. And now when we are coming into our awakening part of it, I know it all. I remember through my dreams. I remember I have spoken about these things in other lifetimes or this lifetime as well. So all the parts are coming back to us, so we are owning and collecting these gifts in our journey. So that's the most important thing, for us to be walking on this path. Yeah. And also stepping into your authenticity. Take the chances now. No more of giving the power away. No more of listening to things that are not resonating with you. Means switching off your phone, switching off the news, or stop doom scrolling as well. Whatever defines you to be away from you is where that barriers, boundaries have to come in place. I never miss any news that I'm supposed to know, that I don't go actively on news channels. So remember, you'll always be told what you need to remember. So it's not something that you will be having a FOMO about it, but you are taking your power back. That is really messing our distraction spaces as well, and not remembering what we are going through. Every day is a portal opening. Every day is remembrance of okay, what is that? I'm alive, I'm breathing. There should be a reason for me to be activating my gifts on. So let me sprinkle those little gifts for myself and for others as well. When you start doing it, you're more happier, more content, more in your own presence as well. And when you can be in presence of yourself, life is such a beautiful dance and a flow of things. The fluid state in your sacral chakra just merges, and when your sacral chakra is activating and in a beautiful expansion, your throat gets much more activated as well. You speak from authenticity, you speak from clarity, you speak from knowingness as well. So that is the most important thing, how the sacral and the throat are so interlinked, and those are the two power portal cords that are being always tied in together. Our emotions have always been suppressed, that we don't speak up. Anyone is empath sensitive, so-called taglines, you always notice your throat gets the one attack, or so throat, or a clump, feeling that you can't speak up, or you struggle to speak up, or you're not being heard as well. And we have to do that in our work, but that is all about being suppressed for so long. They have been in a compressed state, and when they are being expanded, it's so beautiful to remember, oh my god, these are my toning, these are my words, these are my expressions. How beautiful of the freedom that's coming in. Maybe go out and sing and be in your own frequencies that are coming through. I received a cushion, and I was unpacking it yesterday. It was so tight in this vacuum sealed. And that is how our compression is. When it opened up, this cushion was massive, opened up such a breath of space for the cushion. I felt it, so it is us as well. The deep compression that we are living, and that's where we are having existential crisis at this moment. Existential crisis of in terms of forgotten parts are there, and our physical body is going through a deep calling of I need space. I don't need the pills. I just need some nature, connection, grounding as well. And sometimes we forget to get that space to our body as well. So it's really anchoring ourselves, grounding, walking bare feet, breathing fresh air, doing anything that calls into that state of balance within ourselves is so important. Yeah. And drinking your water with an intention, setting that intentions throughout the day is a memory that you're creating within yourself, the memory that you can move forward with ease as well. Yeah. So just pausing there, hope that resonated with you. But also remember, like, as these words are aligning with yourself, you are opening up your own third eye, your own sacral chakra, your own throat center as well. These are your own memories that you are coming in, or there is another flow of words and a frequency coming through. Capture them, journal them, like, because they're coming so fast. If you don't in the moment, you are forgetting as well. Like, yeah, it's like you go into the kitchen, you want to make a cup of tea, like, you thought about, oh, I want to make a hibiscus tea. By the time you reach the kitchen, you're forgetting even what was I here for, like, so that is how frequencies are moving so faster. So having that kind of, like, retelling ourselves, why am I here, what I need to do here, and the distraction is really plugging in so deeply. So we need to come out of it and be in remembrance of our soul to integrate back into our authenticity. Our time here is very little, and we need to be really safely working through it and blossoming and leaving our own marks so others do follow onto it. It could be the children, it could be the next generation. The traces of it have to be so deep that others can easily follow on it, which means it might be harder sometimes for us to show up for ourselves and leave those marks as well. But hey, when we got the community together, we got the soul tribe together, we can do it much easily. And this need not be the tough thing. The tough thing we already did is compression state, and now is the expansion, which is much easier state. Speaking from the heart and living in heart coherence is what this integration is about and what this new moon is about. If it resonates, take it in, soak it in. And this is your gift that you're reclaiming yourself. Let me know what resonated with you, what felt in. That was so fast, like I just need to check in what the notes were also from my guides in case I missed anything. Reimaging ourselves to our own authenticity is the calling of this new moon. Be in alignment and trust the process. The trust will guide us, and let go of any uncertainty. And there is always uncertainty in the play field, but we don't need to own it up. We need to just own the calling and trust in. For me, I was taught hummingbird is a beautiful spirit animal that you can connect with, like, because the hummingbirds never doubt. They always go to the flowers to get the nectar. And so as, like, what feels aligned, go for it. Next steps will follow in. Say, for example, like, you don't know, but you have a dream house. You don't know how that's going to be possible. Play along with that feel, like, you never know how that is. You don't need to know. And that is where you're leaving a chances of miracle. When we have an expectation, we are hitting the wall again and again and again. Same with the meditations. Like, my advice to anyone coming in for meditation is always have an open mind. You never know where that mystical experiences will come, but when you come in with, I want to have a mystical experience, maybe you will miss the whole other realm that's been shown to you. So always have that open heart, like, what am I here, what am I inviting in? That's the most important things. Yeah, all of that resonated. Hummingbirds have been showing up all day. That's great, Paris. Thank you so much for telling me. Resonating very much and totally with all the work I have done over the Scorpio season, and now with the new moon in Scorpio and being in the year 9. Yes, we are completing a big, huge chunk of a cycle to show up to the new programming that we are waiting for, like, because every evolution, every civilization has its own challenges. Every time frame has its own challenges. Like, our ancestors, grandparents have a different challenge. To our parents had a different challenge. We are having a different challenge. To our children having a different challenge. But that defines us, like, what we are collectively going through as well. Like, it's just not one person. It's in the collective. It's happening. So we are to face this together and not be alone. A lot of the things are to be made alone, and that doesn't work anytime, because we are a herd community. We are to be together, and that's where we are, like, flocking together of what means resonance as well. Yeah, so that brings in a much more of a moment of it and things, and to show up. How are you all feeling? It's been quite an interesting time frames where we are alive right now, isn't it? So let's move to the next part. I'm also going to put this in the newsletter shortly and send it out. And if you're interested to be on my newsletter, do check out srimanju.com. It's my first name and .com. You'll be receiving new moon and full moon newsletters, and also the replays of the videos as well. If you want to process in deeply and revisit to it, and sometimes it's all the transmissions, the codings that come through that are resonating, that are activating within ourselves. Like, it's not one truth, it's the multiple ways to come to that truth, the branches off to the tree, like, it connects us all back into our own beingness. Yeah, so that's where this energy shift comes in togetherness. Yeah, so the next part now, we'll be sharing Reiki. If it's your first time, to let me know, and please give me your permission as yes in the comments field as you're ready to receive Reiki. Reiki is a life force energy that's around us, pumping us, and sometimes we do get in the compression, we don't breathe well, and we just need that expansion. And as even saying, like, closing your eyes and saying yes, I'm ready to receive the healing, is giving yourself the permission to let that energy go where it needs to. We don't need to think. Again, thinking is not out of the equation. Feeling in, connecting, and trusting in the process of where it needs to clear up those energies is the most important thing. So with that, settle into a space that you're not going to be disturbed for next 20 minutes or so, and all you need to feel into your body, and just remember to breathe in and out. And anytime any distractions of the mind comes in, come back to your breath, and your breath will guide you to what your experiences are. Sometimes it could be a little mini journey. It could be like observing twitches, tummy grumbling, like, and discomforts in your body. But it is like that whole connection made back to ourselves is what's happening here right now with the energy alignment. And after that, I would ask you to journal. If you got some time to process in, go for a nature walk, drink plenty of water as well. Some may notice like tummy grumbling or little headache kind as well. Like, it's all about the expansions are happening, to witness it and soak in water. Salt baths are again another amazing ways of connecting in. Yeah, so feel into and relax in your body, and let's get started. I'm going to play some music to let me know if you can hear the music. Let me know if the sound is too much or just perfect. Great. All right. Closing your eyes, relaxing the whole of your body, breathing in and out with ease, letting go of any expectations, giving your higher self the permission to receive this beautiful Reiki energy from the source, from the connection. Relaxing your legs, your palms, and just observing your breath, your belly rising up and down. Calling in the Reiki energy, Dr. Mikao Sai, the guides, angels, ancestors, anyone present to share a message or come through in your own beautiful bubble of light. Let it be. Feel into the energies at your crown center, expanding your crown energy center to connect to your higher self. this beautiful expansion. Easing into your breath. And as you're breathing, bring your awareness into your third eye and receive Reiki. Expanding into your third eye. Bringing in the clarity into your intuition, trusting the process. Breathe. And gently let that energy drop into your throat center, expanding, cleansing, clearing up to have a clear communication and expressions of your emotions. See, feel, and visualize this beautiful throat center expanding as receiving Reiki energy for your highest good. Breathing in, easing, and gently dropping your attention into your heart center, expanding into the flow of receiving this beautiful source light into your heart center, receiving the love, receiving the connection. As you're breathing with ease into your heart center, let that energy drop into your solar plexus, your tummy, expanding, cleansing, clearing up any wounds, inner child connections to be made stronger, remembrance of the playfulness, the joy that you carry within. Gently breathing in and out the longer, deeper breaths, and moving your awareness into your sacral chakra below your navel, receiving the Reiki energy, connecting to your emotions, your creative center, expressions. dropping your awareness into your root chakra, the base of your spine, receiving the healing for the highest good. Feel into this expansion, cleansing, clearing any limiting beliefs that don't belong to you or serve you in this moment of time. Reclaiming your power. And notice this beautiful column of light streaming through your chakras. And let this energy move through your legs, your thighs, knees, receiving Reiki into your lower legs, ankles, feet. Gently onto your shoulders, elbows, palms, wrist, receiving the Reiki energy. Notice this energy wrapping, cleansing your auric field, wrapping you in a beautiful glow bubble of light. And take a moment to connect with your guides, to receive a message for your soul. Gently coming back to yourself, thanking the Reiki energy, your guides, for sharing that message. Closing and sealing this beautiful receiving of healing. And gently bringing your palms closer, warming up, placing it over your eyelids. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Taking a little stretch and having some water to come in balance. Welcome back. How are you all feeling? Did anyone feel anything on your physical body or receive messages? Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Chetna. Are you all coming back? That was very deep, intense. I felt in the collective like there was the whole energy of the colors moving through. It was such a beautiful experience throughout the session, and especially at the sacral and the root chakra when I was beaming the energy. It's like the tears were rolling down and a lot of clearance, yawning. It was amazing to experience that. I don't know how many of you picked that up on the sacral and the root chakra. And then notice the plugins happening and the third eye, boom, it was activating such a expansive energy. So hope you all felt, received it, and cleared up what you don't need to carry in further. We don't need to know what exactly we cleared as well. It's about realigning. But when you start looking for what did I clear, like, you're pulling it back again onto this. Yeah. Now think about you are wearing this beautiful new clothes, and that's where you are stepping forward into your alignment. So play with this new expansion of energies and play with this a frequency that you just hit into and come back to it as a remembrance. Yeah. There is a lot that our body holds into. Not everything we need to know, understand it. But now is the most important is what are the source codes? What are those codes that I need to work on? What is that mission? What is that frequency that I need to be like really waking up to and remembering and integrating? Those are the parts that you really need to deep dive. So yes, spend some time with journaling, even if it's hard, uncomfortable. Play with colors, like picture it, what it is. That's the most important thing. My third eye chakra was all the time buzzing. Yes, great. Feeling a lot of pressure in my solar plexus. Yes, that's great. And know that you're feeling these feelings because you are tapping into your own authenticity, your own calling as well. And these are like feelings are telling you these doors are opening up. Let's check in what it is inviting us into, like, and that's the beauty about our body telling us lots of messages that are being held. The card that I picked up is Dream Time. I hope you can see with the lighting. Just like all these pastel colors and playfulness here, that's how I saw all the colors as well. And here in the dream time, it's a creation. So some say we are living in our dream time always, and our dream is a real life that's happening. So play with whatever resonates with you. And if you're remembering your dreams, fantastic. If not, like, set an intention to remember your dreams as well, because that's again a portal of opening up, bringing in a clarity as well into your lives. So I'm just going to read a couple of lines of what in the book says. For the Aborigines of Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirits beings come to earth and gave all of life its form. Once the work was done, these spirits remained in very forms they created, including the animals, hills, stars, and other features of the land, and continue to be present today. The dream time is an individual's or group spiritual template, including songs, stories that have been handed down for at least 60,000 years, although Aboriginals would say that they have existed since the beginning of time. In one such tradition, there is a creation story involving the didgeridoo, which is essentially a hollowed log that emits a droning sound when played. I love that. In this card, we see a spirit man playing the didgeridoo. I don't think I said that right. The word is sung into existence. Note the various beings and colors and structures of the land that are being created and carrying spirit and the breath into them. So just by feeling into your breath and connecting into this beautiful vision of what you're here to connect is the most important thing. And remember, we all have a potential. We all have a purpose and a meaning to be here for. It's not that there are so many billions of people and we are just existing to exist. No, we are all having our own missions. Whatever that small mission, it could be big mission. It is, again, by definition, doesn't like make it small or big. It is a mission that we are here finding that, reliving, and continuously to be remembering is the most important thing. Yeah. So stay tuned to your heart center. Stay tuned and out of these brain frequencies which are divisioning us and bringing us into separations, bringing us into chaos, and moving our own particles to remember into the heart try to be away as much possible, like participating in the news gossips, and trying to give your time in the things that are not inspiring you. Like, your time is so valuable, so precious. Reclaim those time parts, like, and even your phones as well. Separate the walls in between as much as possible. Taking time to meditate, journal, walking in nature, soak in salt bath. We don't have enough time when we start doing so much work for ourselves, right? So really engage into your own heart healing, and take this power back with you for this new moon. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, C. Linda, Paris. Thank you all. Your donations mean a lot to me to be here and to come back. So no more travels for this year. So I'll be having a few more set up here on Insight Timer. Egypt has been amazing, still integrating, and we'll be dropping in a few of those experiences in the next coming sessions. So if anyone has been to Egypt, you know how it is, or wanting to, please do go visit. If your heart is calling into the land of those pyramids, temples, there is so much essence that we all can benefit in remembering our past times here. And if you're interested in my work, do check out srimanju.com. I do one-to-one sessions. I do teach Akashic Records. There is a workshop coming up as well. If that is in a line, you want to go deeper into your own meditations, into your own practices, into your own blueprint of like connections, do check that out. And yeah, I'll be back again. A few more I'll be updating for next week. Akashic meditations for next week, which I haven't done in a while. So definitely do check that, and do follow me if you're new. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being part of this community, being part of this live transmission. My heart is with you all, sending you so much love. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May you all be with peace. Lots of love. Thank you.